Hello everyone, this is Poonam Phege. Today I am going to discuss about business intelligence and reporting tools. So first we will see what is BERT. BERT is an open source software project. It provides the platform to create data visualization and reports that can be embedded into rich client and web applications, especially those based on Java. With BERT, you can add a rich variety of reports to your application, such as list, charts, crosstabs, letters, documents, and compound reports. So BERT has two main components. First, a visual report designer within the Eclipse IDE for creating BERT report, and a runtime component for generating reports that can be deployed to any Java environment. BERT also includes a charting engine that is both fully integrated into the report designer and can be used standalone to integrate charts into an application. Now, how to download the BERT application? So there are two designer applications that you can use to create BERT report. The first is BERT Report Designer. It requires multiple Eclipse platform components and a Java development kit. This designer version provides all the functionality of BERT RCP Report Designer plus support for writing Java code. BERT Report Designer is useful for report designer who wants to modify the underlying Java or JavaScript code that BERT uses to create a report. And the second one is BERT RCP Report Designer. This is a standalone module for report developers who do not have programming experience. This designer is based on Eclipse Rich Client Platform RCP. So BERT RCP Report Designer is a standalone package which requires only a Java JDK as an additional resource. Now, where to download it? So you can go to this site http://www.eclipse.org/BERT. So just copy this slide, paste it here, and now you are on eclipse.org. Click download. Now here you can download the latest BERT Designer release build 4.8.0. So you can download all-in-one BERT Designer release from this link. I am downloading RCP Designer. So just click and download now. Once you click it, a zip file is downloaded. Extract it and place it at a location where you want. So I have already placed it on a C drive, a program file. So click on this folder. Here you will find BERT.exe. Run it to start the BERT RCP Report Designer. So just double click it. So this is a BERT Report Designer. This application window is divided into 4 parts: Report Palette, Data Explorer, and Resource Explorer. Then the second part is Report Designer, third part is Report Outline, and fourth is Property Editor. Let us see one by one. Report Designer. This is the area where report layout is designed. Scripts and events are coded and XML source for the report can be viewed. Now next is Resource Explorer. So this Resource Explorer, it is a shared resource that contains report elements that can be used by more than one report. Palette. This contains a number of visual elements used in a BERT report design similar to your toolbox. Next is Data Explorer. It contains data source, data sets, data cubes. So data source views the connection to the database. Data set same as the record set and allow user to navigate through query result. Here you can add the data cubes. And report parameters used as an interface for report parameters that can be passed to a data set. Okay, this is the outline. This provides the hierarchy of the current report and allows for easy navigation of report elements to change the properties in the property name. This is a property editor. This is properties pane, and properties for the BERT object can be modified here, such as data sets binding, font information, formatting for the data sets, returns, etc. can be done here. Now we will see how to create a data cube. For this, we're going to create new report. So just go in a file, new report. Okay, so I'm keeping the name as new underscore report underscore 4. Then click on next. Specify the report template here. Choose the report template here. So I will choose cross tab as I wanted to build data cube. Then click on finish. Now we are going to add data source. Right click on a data source, click on new data source. Okay, now select the sample database as a classic model and click next, then click finish. Now data source is added. Now add data set. Right click here and click on the new data set. Just click on next. Here you have to define the SQL query to generate data set. I already have created that query, so I will put that query here. Okay, so here I am choosing the fields from the class model dataset. So from class model I am choosing the state from customer table, then from order details quantity order. Okay, then from order again order details price each. So you can choose these fields, directly drag it and drop it here. This way you can build a query. Then I'm performing a join of customer with the orders, then again join it with the order details and join it with the product. Okay, so after building the query, click on finish. Now this shows the output columns. Here you can preview the result. So this is your data set which having the columns as state, quantity order, price each and product line, okay, which we have mentioned in a query. Next we create a computed column. So click on a new, specify the column name here as suppose extended price. Choose data type as decimal. Click on expression. Build here the expression as quantity ordered times price each, and then press OK. Okay, then preview the result. So you can see here one extra column is added. So this is a computed column, extended price, and all the values for these columns are computed. So okay, next step is to create a data cube. So just click on here and say new data cube. Now click on groups and summaries. Now here you can create a group with state dimension. So just drag this state in a groups. So it creates with the name as group. Just click on OK. Then choose the another dimension of the cube as product line. So just drag it and drop over here. So it is creating the another group as with the name as group 1. Just say OK. So now you can see here 2 groups are created. So 2 dimensions are created for the cube as state and product line. Then in the summary, put the extended price. So just drag and drop it over here. So now click OK. Okay. Now we are going to add the cross tab. So we have already added the cross tab. Or if you have not added initially here the cross tab, you can go to the palette, then and you can add cross tab from here. Okay, now it's showing the 2 cross tab here, so that's why I'm removing this one. Okay, so here we are going to put data fields. So go to the data explorer, click on data cube, drag the group state, this one, to define the rows. So just put it here. Okay, then in columns we are going to put the product line. So just drag the group 1, we showing the product line, and paste it in the column. Okay, then for the summary, just drag the summary field as extended price and drop here. Okay, now run this report. Click on the run, then view report, and in web viewer. Okay, so we can see the output here. This is a cross tab. Product line is along the x-axis, and along y-axis there are states, and these are the values which are showing the extended price which we have computed. It needs formatting, so just let's do some formatting. So here you can remove this product line from here, then extended price label is also not needed, and you can shift this product line downward. Okay, now again we run it. Now it's look better. This is the product line and these are the states. Now we are going to add the grand total. So select this cross tab in designer window, and in a property editor you can see row area here. Just click on it. Okay, click on the grand totals, add the new data field. So I am choosing the data field as extended price here only. Just click on OK. So this grand total is added over here. Now just run it and see the output. Okay, so you can see here the grand total is added. Okay. So in this way you can create a cross tab using the BERT Report Designer tool. Thank you.